ちください。Please. There is no need for this.
アンジン様におっしゃってくださりませ。鉄砲は私にお預けくだされと。
Give the guns to 藤様。
I can damn well defend myself.
アンジン様。
鉄砲。
お引き取りくださりませ。
Hey, Hatamoto! J.K. Calloway here, jumping back into Shōgun. Episode 4, Season 1. This one's called The Eightfold Fence. Not sure what that means, but I mean, last episode was damn interesting in the fact that, I mean, he renamed him. No longer Blackthorn, no longer a pirate. He is now the, what was it? The Aijun, I think? Pilot. Pirate to pilot. And he literally gave him a Japanese name, Hatamoto. Which I don't know if, like, we had, or have been given a translation to what exactly that means. If it means anything, or is it just something he made up? Maybe it's a famous, family name. We'll find out. But it's like, alright. I mean, he's a criminal. Yes, he could help you turn the tide in the, battle situation, whatever you've got going on with the rest of the lords of, I was going to say Okinawa. That's not right. That's the Karate Kid. How dare I? Osaka. He could help with that. And it seems like he's basically saying, you know what, you're going to train my men on how to use the weapons from this ship, the ship that you came in, with all the weaponry on it. You're going to teach my men how to use it. Because they know, like, everyone's coming. Plus, there's always the subplot of Hatamoto, now known as, and the girl who had the Lord's baby. And, a husband, but now that husband dead. And that was kind of a surprise, actually, because, like, the husband went out strong. And they did not paint the husband in a good light. But understandably, like, I can't imagine all husbands were thrilled to death with the fact that their wives were taken by lords, you know what I mean? And he was one of them, so it's understandable. I wouldn't be a big fan, but that's not the society I live in, thankfully. Make sure you do hit like and subscribe if you like what we're doing around here. Always appreciate that. And yeah, it's getting damn interesting, obviously, as we get closer to the halfway point here. If you want to check out other things we got going on the channel, feel free. We put out a schedule every single Sunday on the community tab. Check that out. And if you want to see the full reactions to every episode we do, they're over at Patreon. Best way to support the channel, patreon.com/JKReacts. We do full reactions to every episode we do. And every episode we do on YouTube, we give a shout out to one of our patrons. And this episode, we're going to shout out Acaronis? 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 I don't know. But thank you. No, I do appreciate it. Thank you for supporting the channel. It's awesome. And if you want to hear your name shouted out poorly here on YouTube, go over to Patreon and sign up. The Eightfold Fence. Like, I don't know what that means. I don't know, the dressing where you go behind it. I don't know. It's that thing that rich white people buy when they want to feel like they're cultured, but they're just not. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, episode 4, let's do this. Here we go. Okay.
あの虎長様が安仁様を見込んで旗本の身分をお与えになったのでござります。そんなバカな。旗本になられたからには 安神様にも奥方がいりまする。
A consort. And her?
どうか出家して尼になるお許しをくださりませ。
なりませぬ、さようなこと。
一体私が何をいたしたと申されますか。
That's a little rough.
網代では諸事万端整っておりましょう。拙者の応援が抜かりなく陣頭指揮を執っておりますゆえ。
それはありがたい。
Okay, that was his nephew. Okay. I mean, damn.
藪重様 All loyal to 虎長様。
大老が名ばかりとなった今、父上の首には途方もない値打ちがござりまする。野心を持つ味方は味方ではござりませぬ。
That's a good point, actually.
一連卓上の同志柏木藪重殿の軍勢に目通りが叶い喜ばしく思うぞ。この吉井虎長そなたらの志に頭を下げます。虎長様、虎長様、
Okay.
虎長様。
Yeah, it better start chanting that name instead of the other one.
Everything here has been prepared specially by your staff.
My staff.
It's weird.
As Hatamoto, you have been given a home, a generous salary of 240 koku a year,
I don't
Salary?
want any generous cuckoos.
and Fujisama as a consort. To refuse would be a terrible insult to our lord.
I do refuse. I came here under clear terms with Toranaga. Sorry. Toranaga-sama. Now he's bloody vanished. And I'm bloody prisoner all over again.
She's my late husband's niece, accomplished and highborn,
Well, that's absolutely wonderful for her.
and recently her husband and infant son were put to death.
Shouldn't she be grieving then?
Yeah, she is.
Instead of following around marooned Englishmen.
We grieve those we have lost by continuing their fight. Do you know of the Eightfold Fence?
Thank you.
It is something we are taught to build within ourselves. An impenetrable wall. Do not be fooled by our politeness, our bows, our maze of rituals. Beneath it all, we could be a great distance away.
Right. Compartmentalization. Alright. Did she really just give him his guns?
Your people bring swords wherever they go.
He says guns are different. You must turn them over.
Iie. Wakarimasu ka? Iie.
Please! There is no need for this. You are protected as Hatamoto.
For some reason, I just can't shake the memory of our first meeting.
安神様におっしゃってくださりませ。鉄砲は私にお預けくだされと。
Give the guns to Fujisama.
I can damn well defend myself.
安神様。
鉄砲。
お引き取りくださりませ。
With what she's been through and what she's going through, I hope that doesn't her with guns all alone. Nah.
後ろ！大筒が的に当たるなんてな。
Would you mind hitting the wedge? Clear the hubs and fire!
Oh.
Those were Catholics trying to kill him in Osaka.
Yes, trying to kill you.
Because they fear what I can offer him. A modern navy, ships built for war, would be to his benefit.
You have no idea what is or is not to my lord's benefit.
Jin! The hell was that?
There are also tsunami that come from the sea and fires that break out in the villages and cities.
あの夜虎中が逃げ出すなどと、それがしはいささかも知らなんだのじゃ。
お主への召し踏みじゃ。評議に双心なき胸を改めて誓い宣議を受けようとのたしである。
何もかも誤解でござる。今宵はここに泊まってくれ。明日大包み演習がある。それを見て役に立たぬと思うたならこの首慎んで一同様に差し出そう。
It's kind of brazen.
よかろう。
Isn't everyone gonna catch on that you're playing both sides?
This may be not for you.
How do you mean? Let me try some.
安仁様が納豆を召し上がるそうじゃ。
Natto?
ご決心は固いようでござりまする。
Oh. Oh, buddy, that is an acquired taste. Fermented soybeans.
I'd like to thank her for her excellent service to this house. Ask that she accepts this gift as a gesture of my gratitude.
この鉄砲をくださるそうでござりまする。
私にはこれをどう扱えばいいのやら。
No.
亡き父の形見にござりまする。
Oh, her father. I thought it was your husband.
くださいまし。私は刀も持っておらぬお方の性質にはなれませぬと。
I remind you that you are under no obligation to try this dish.
Yeah, no. Buddy. Oh.
Very stinky.
Yep. Yep.
Possibly spoiled cheese.
Possibly spoiled cheese.
But, quite enjoyable.
敵に我らの戦略を披露するしか手はないのでございまするな。
近江殿、父上に文を送れてないぞ。わしに考えがある。
That's not good. Well fucking played, though.
I have not told you my family name, but it is well known in Japan.
Okay.
And here I see a much woman. And one who owes me no explanations.
I mean, he did just bathe, so that's good. I figured they'd hold this off until much later in the show.
Good morning.
Calm down.
You seem in good spirits. The courtesan was acceptable then. I'm glad to hear it. Fujisama and I thought she would make a pleasing gift.
I don't know, man. Maybe miss on purpose?
大筒が野原を飛び越え、的を正確に爆破する様子をご覧いただく。長門殿、そろそろ始められてはいかがかな。
Oh, miss on purpose.
なるほど、引け引け
What's happening?
I do not know.
エバラ上前、己にはもはや我慢がならぬ。父上の名を侮辱した報いじゃ。今こそ成敗してくれる。
上前殿はご大老のご使者にござるぞ。
Oh!
これは誰が命じたことじゃ。
それがしじゃ。
Yeah.
吉井虎長の息子、吉井中野が命じたことじゃ。
とんでもない挑発行為にござるぞ。
Yeah.
I'm going to stop him.
Do not intervene.
Yeah.
侍の戦い方ではない。上前殿。
It is war.
Yep. Wow. Jesus Christ. Which is exactly what they wanted. But, oh my god. The problem is, you know, his dude who's trying to play both sides, there's no more playing both sides. You're with Toranaga now. Better or worse, you're fucked. You know, like, obviously he would have talked his kid out of it if he knew. But he kind of sent his nephew to make him do that. You know, to make Toranaga's kid do something drastic. I don't know if that level of drastic was on okay. The sex happened, which I think we all expected. a little earlier than I thought. I thought that would be more toward the end of the, show. But it did happen. And of course, not a word was said during, I'm sure. Like, he didn't need to say a word. They clearly have a connection and a, desire and all that shit. Next morning, she basically acted like nothing happened. She basically said it was a gift. Which, I mean, can be. Is it a one-time gift is the problem, because, like, I don't know what the rules are exactly when it comes to widows, right? I know it's not as simple as she's just allowed to fuck who she wants, so I don't know. That could be a problem if it gets out, right? Because it seems like his consort, who clearly that he's not sleeping with and will not be sleeping with, they are building a rapport. They are building a trust, right? But at the same time, she's still in a place where she sees him as a barbarian, as as a savage, someone who's not on her side. Like, she's starting to gain his trust. I don't think he's ever gonna completely gain hers. So if she gets wind of Mariko and Hatamoto, and they still have several Hatamoto, it means something. It means something. It must be in like right-hand man or something like that, right? Someone trusted. But hopefully the consort doesn't get wind of that, because then they're both kind of screwed, and not in the fun way. Also, holy shit, what a move by Toranaga's kid. I know he was kind of, pushed into it a bit. Kind of duped a little bit, but whoo, I don't know, man. That's a big move. That is literally declaring war. Like, it is. There's no, like, explaining that away. Like, you fired cannons directly at horses. And, yeah, I mean, also, like, bear in mind, in that little town, you've got a spy somewhere who's leaking information to, Ishido. He's going to know about this soon because of the spy. You say you still don't know who it is. I think it's Toranaga's kid, or no, I'm sorry, not Toranaga's kid, the nephew. I think it's him. But either way, I mean, it's not good, man. He was like, I don't know where Toranaga went, but he's got to get his ass back. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Comments. Let me know what you thought of that one. We'll jump into episode 5 next week. Chaos. Absolute chaos. But fun chaos. We'll see how it goes. It's going to be rough. Because, I mean, 2 things are about to explode. Right? War, obviously. And essentially, a forbidden affair, which absolutely can be hot. Don't get me wrong. But it's not good. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you. Talk to you next time.